This morning, our very special guest, Jenna Wenger, is an adoption caseworker with COBYS Family Services. Good morning to you, Jenna.
Good morning.
Anybody you want to say hi to?
I think my mom is listening, and any other family or friends. So hi to everyone.
It's great having you here. Tell us about COBYS and what you do.
Yeah, so COBYS is a human services nonprofit agency providing services related to foster care, adoption, counseling, and family life education. And our care is delivered with a servant spirit and motivation through Christian faith.
And you, as far as being an adoption caseworker,
Yeah.
so what do you do specifically?
Yeah, so I work with both children and families. We do a variety of different services with both. There's child preparation services, which we work with just the children. We can do young child prep, which prepares families for placements. We write family profiles, child profiles, and obviously do adoptions, so which is really fun.
And so what is the situation right now in our area? Is there a lot of need for foster care?
Yes, we are very much in need for foster care families. There's a lot of children in care that we need foster to adopt families or just foster families. Yeah.
If somebody's listening and says, I've always been interested in that, how can they get in touch with COBYS?
Yeah.
What's the process like from the time they might contact you if they want to be a foster family?
Yeah, I would say if they are interested, to go to www.cobys.org/fostering, and then they'll go through an extensive training to get prepared to have children in their home, and hopefully be soon after that training that they can have a placement. And yeah.
Is there a common timeline for that training?
Training is probably a few months long.
Okay.
They've just recently, it used to be like 6 months. They just recently shortened it a little bit more. So it's not as long, but still just jam-packed in there. So maybe like a month or two, I think, long.
Okay. And there's
yeah.
need for foster families. How about like FOSADOPT, where somebody is looking maybe to be a foster family in hopes of adopting that child? Is that a need as well?
Yes, very much. Yeah. I think probably the greatest need, honestly, over all of them. Because it doesn't often happen times where children can go back to birth parents or be reunified. So they definitely need that option to, stay in a safe home and a safe place with a safe family. So.
And I know you need to keep things anonymous, but do any stories come to mind of the families or the foster kids you've been working with of how God has worked through COBYS?
Yeah, definitely. I think what first came to mind, I worked with a family just recently, and these two little girls had been in care for 5 years before anything happened, before like they found out if they could be reunified or not. But it ended up that they got adopted into that family after 5 years. So they've just been through a lot. And
amazing.
Yeah, and it was just really cool and really special to see on that day that they got adopted. And
and how do you feel being the person that was instrumental in having that happen? What
very
kind
special.
of, yeah, that has to be a great feeling.
Yes, very
you.
special. I think it was a very happy day for the family and the girls, and just helping the girls to understand, being adopted into a family, what that means. And it's very special.
And COBYS services don't end when that child, or in this case, those sisters, are adopted. You continue to work with the family.
Yes, correct. We have post-permanency services, which is, I also want to highlight, because they are great, and they offer lots of different services for after adoptions and post-permanency, and for families and the children, so which is really great.
For more information, visit them online, COBYS, COBYS, COBYS.org. Our very special guest today, Jenna Wenger, is with us. She's an adoption caseworker with COBYS Family Services. Jenna, good morning again.
Good morning.
Great to have you here. Tell us what COBYS is doing in our community.
Yeah, so we provide a variety of different services. From foster care services to adoption to post-permanency to family life education. And we're helping children and families in need of care, placing children in homes where they need a safe and happy home, and hopefully where they lead to adoptions.
And what's the biggest need that COBYS has right now? Is it for families?
For families, I'd say foster families to foster to adopt, specifically probably children from ages like 6 to teenage years. They're very much in need of that age.
What's the process look like if a family is interested in being a foster or an adoptive family? What's it look like from the time they first contact you?
Yeah, so they would start training probably, soon after they get in contact with us, or whenever the nearest training opportunity is. And we provide trauma-informed and evidence-based training and that'd probably be in the evenings. The families would come in, both parents, for about like 2 hours. And then that'd be like once a week. They would come once a week for every 2 hours in the evenings after work for that training. And then hopefully, soon after that, it'd probably be like a month or two that they'd be in training for. And then they would get, then they'd be done and hopefully get a placement soon after that.
And how about their family situation? Can they already have children in the home? How's that work?
Yeah, they can definitely already have children in the home. We've definitely had lots of families who have already had birth children. We usually recommend to keep the birth children like the oldest. So you bring in children under their age.
Right.
But they can definitely already have birth children.
So if somebody's interested, the best thing to do is go to your website.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Yes, go to our website and sign up and we can get in contact there.
Yeah, it's COBYS.org. It's real easy to find, COBYS.org. And how about any great stories about things that you've seen that you're like, I love this?
Ooh, I think one of my favorite parts is being able to work with children and families. And through that is we do Adoption Units does what's called child preparation, which works with children just to help prepare them for what's ahead in the future or what's going on in their life currently. Like that could be preparing them for adoptions or preparing them for just helping them understand foster care and the process and their story, their case, just what's going on through activities and games and things like that. So it's fun for them and they're learning. And so that's just been my favorite part, and just seeing kids just kind of like just interacting through those games and books and things like that, and then helping them just understand and where they're at and what's coming ahead, and just to see that light bulb moment
Yeah. And once a child is placed, you continue to have services for the families and the children as well, right?
Yes. Yeah. We have post-permanency services. We have lots of different like classes and training still for parents and families and children. So that's a big opportunity where we can still walk alongside of families and as they're going through their journey, especially after adoption, because that's a big process. So, yeah.
And how about how you're funded? Is it mostly by donations?
Mostly donations. So our biggest, we are a part of the Extra Give. So we would greatly appreciate any support or donations there coming up here soon. But that is our biggest funding is through donations. Yeah.
Very cool. So you can look for COBYS during the Extraordinary Give that's coming up in just 2 weeks?
Yeah. It's soon.
Be here before we know it. And in the meantime, if you're interested in being a part of what COBYS is doing to provide homes for children in our area, COBYS.org, COBYS.org. Jenna, thank you for visiting us today.
Thank you.
We love having you. We wish you the best.
Thank you.